Welcome, Sagittarius, to your Astrodice reading for September. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on. Best message, please, for Sagittarius. Best message for Sag. Right off the bat, I see the 7th house with your own energy of Sagittarius with Saturn coming in. Nice. It's discovering something over here with that Saturn coming in. So what is it? It is the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. Nice. Okay. So this month in this house, you are going to want to take on some challenge to gain that wisdom and doing it with your own energy. Love that. That way you know you're in power. And yes, this is the energy that imbues that power, superior confidence, enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. So when you're in your own power, you're pretty much in good fortune anyways, right? Because you already know how to use that. Your natural instincts is knowing that energy. So you won't feel like you're using any kind of energy that's not yours, but it's all good because you probably have all those energies in your house anyways, and the other houses. Okay. And this is the house of the 7th house. This house is talking about year of your life, about long-term significant partners, romance, business, or family. So you really want to use that your own fire energy going on over here for the significant partners, whether they're romantic or they're business co-workers or business partners, if you own your own business, or of course the family itself. So very nice. And of course it could just be friends, right? You can also use really close friends, people you think of as like family, right? Okay, my best friend, things like that. So this is the challenge to gain the wisdom using that power and confidence for that area. So right off the bat, we already understand what's going on, getting straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Clarifying what's going on in the 7th house for Sag. Beginning of the month. Here we go, guys. Taking a stance back or going back to the basics, or having some kind of resistance to get to the 10 of Pentacles. So you might feel like you have some kind of resistance. What is going on? Or maybe it's back to the basics for that 10 of Pentacles. Getting those higher achievements for love. Bam. Could be love, could be the Cancer. If you have a Cancer in your life, it doesn't have to be. It could be a water sign. However it is you also using your intuition to see this partner. The Queen of Cups is that I love you, I adore you. It's a very loving, adoring energy. The Queen of Cups can perceive everything. So it's you perceiving what you can do and perceiving and saying, I have to go back to the basics or I'm resisting love. Whoa. Take it how it resonates. Are you resisting love? Are you resisting this person's cup of love? Are you perceiving it as, not sure if I really want it? Is this going to give me my 10 of Pentacles? It's going to be a little different for everyone. So we'll bring up both, right? There's a lot of you out there, so let's bring up both situations over here. Oh, there's that offering. Okay, so very interesting, my friends. So you have the 7 of Cups. You're saying back to the basics. I got these doors open. With the 7 of Cups, there could also be a lot of thinking, a lot of, maybe you feel like there's other options, but other possibilities. Just remember that, you might even be thinking no relationship is going to be perfect. So, Spirit is like, no relationship is going to be perfect. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with. Look at all this. Look at Scorpio. Could be, that's a water sign. So it could be, we're just going to call this person Scorpio. So just remember that no relationship is perfect. Accepting a good one with the bad opens up the understanding. Love offers may level up of growth. So here's your love offering that's going to level you up. But is it going to give me my 10 of Pentacles? You're asking yourself in the beginning of the month. If I take this, we're going back to the basics over here. Maybe you don't want to offer their, take their cups of love, excuse me, because you're, like it says, maybe you feel it's a little flawed. Maybe they're a little flawed. Maybe you feel there's not going to be as much victory as you would want. Perceiving, well, I don't know if this is going to be victorious for the Ten of Pentacles that I'm really looking for. So you do have this love offering, but it is giving you the in the beginning of the month. Whether it's a reconciliation, that back to the basics with them. Am I going to do that? Am I going to accept their apologies? And then for others of you, it could be new love with the Queen of Cups, and you're going, I don't know, they're a little flawed, they're a little this. I don't know if there's going to be really victory. Maybe we don't have enough in common. Take it how it resonates, and that's exactly what's really going on to that point. So the only thing you can really say for the beginning of the month is you're having the, I'm not sure. No confusion. The Seven of Cups is not upside down. You're not having confusion. You're having thoughts of, I'm not sure if this is what I really want. Okay. But you have the power and the enthusiasm to go, right? And the power and the enthusiasm is saying, because I really want victory over here. I want my Ten of Pentacles with the, with someone. I'm just not sure it's you. That self-confidence over here is saying, I know what I want. To the mid-month. And remember, it doesn't have to be a romance partner. Remember, it could be a business. It could be a family member that's saying, I don't know if I want to reconciliate with you, Listen here, brother, you treated me wrong. So you have the Three of Wands. Yeah. Okay, well, here we go over here, right? Maybe that's the first thing that's coming in my head, so it's popped up, so I'm using it. Maybe you know that they still are clinging to their ex. That's for some of you. I've seen that right away. Look at this three. I'm just saying, right? Maybe you're saying, you know what? You're too involved with your ex. Whether this is they're divorced or just an ex, whoever it is, but you're too involved with your ex. So you're looking out saying, I'm not sure about this. Once you give your ex up, maybe, I don't know, but you're not, sitting over here kind of licking your wounds, saying, it pretty much says, I'm not going to play these games. I don't want to have anything standing in the way. I don't want to nurse you back because you keep playing around with your ex. Or if there is no ex and there's no third party, it's just that I'm looking out, but I don't want to have any more bad luck with you if we're reconciliating. I don't want to have to nurse myself back to love, and then have to play these mind games with you anymore, or have any kind of emotional, mental recovery again. To sit over here and get you into, nurse you back, right? Because you won't leave them alone. You allow them to interfere somehow or another. So the Three of Wands over here is like, I'm looking out, looking for my ships to come in, feeling like I am trying to gain the wisdom. And the wisdom to me really feels like, I don't know. Because you have to think about all these situations, and that's really what you're doing. They want to offer all these cups to you guys. You see that there could be some potentials, but there's a lot of other things. So to me, really, the challenge to gain the wisdom over here is really looking back at all these things and really thinking over here, Sag, there's a lot of things going on. If I do this, then this could happen. If I take you back, will you stop playing around with your ex? Tired of nursing your wounds? There's so many things that I have to think about before I could say everything's going to be okay. Do I really want to put up with someone else's flaws? And maybe the flaws are, right? They're emotionally distraught all the time. And you're like, I don't want somebody who's emotionally distraught all the time. So the Three of Wands, I have to really decide over here what to do. So mid-month, you're really deciding. And this right here really has everything, right? You're like already up here kind of in your head, but now you're really coming to this decision. I really, is this what's best? Because you really have to come to the conclusion this month, what is best for you? So yeah, you're get a lot of strength from that Sagittarius, of course, but you have to like delegate on the situation. What is best for Sag? They're trying to get your attention, right? They're keep coming back, keep trying to get your attention, but you just are, like I said, kind of hum-hoing while you're thinking over here. So with the Three of Wands, I'm delegating. Yeah. There's that, somebody's definitely dealing with a Scorpio and you're saying, well, they're trying to support the situation and they're emotionally involved with you. And it does feel like, you're delegating on this Scorpio of whether or not they're going to actually have any kind of progress with you, or should I just leave them behind? And it does feel like there's two. It's, definitely juggling the two, right? Actually, if I, had the Two of Pentacles, would be wonderful, because if we got the Two of Pentacles, it'd be like, okay, that would even be better, because juggling these thoughts, no matter what, is what we're seeing. But you're patiently planning on everything that's going on. You're looking at all the little things, because you're saying, okay, look, I do have the support from the Scorpio over here. I see where they're coming from, but I still don't see any achievements. But should I stay or should I go now? That's really what I'm hearing. Because look, I'm planting seeds all over the place. Are they going to be good for me this month? Is this where I want to plant my seeds, or should I just say my goodbyes? Say, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I have Three of Cups. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You have the Tower, the Ace of Coins, and the Star upside down. Is this the type of person, and all the things that they're doing with the Three of Cups, is it really just going to stay bad? Should I bail out, stay with my achievements? Because I really don't see any promises or goals. Because look, I'm looking for promises and goals, but my promises and goals are upside down. I want someone that I can have a promise with. I want something that's a blessing. With the Star upside down, I don't see any blessings or any goals with this person. I think you're really worried. You're really worried that this person is going to either return back to the way that they were before after the reconciliation, or you're worried that this new love is going to be just havoc, like maybe the last love, because maybe they're showing flaws like the last one. You guys, didn't we just do a reading about not going back to the same type of person? That's for some of you, because up here it's saying, I'm seeing a lot of the same flaws that I seen in my last love. So, and I know we just did this. I don't know if I can't remember if it was the spiritual reading, the Akashic reading. Can't remember. I do too many readings, but I'm pretty sure it was you, unless it was Sag Cap, that said, do not go back to digging trenches. That's what it was. So it was digging trenches. That's spiritual reading. Doing the same pattern over and over, finding the same kind of person over and over, and you're seeing the same patterns. You'll have to, you guys will know. Those who watch all the time, watch all the videos, you'll know if that was your video. Because it was either you or Sag Cap. I can't remember. I just wish I could remember. I could look it up, but we're not going to. Okay, so however it is, it just feels like you're just, for some of you, you're just continuing down that same trench. Either that, or maybe you're going back to the same trench, right? Because if I allow you back in, we're going to have the same result over and over. Because it's like doing the same patterns. Are we going to end up with the same patterns? If I reconcile with you, I could say that we're going to change something, but the change is not really a change. It's just moving over to try to reconcile something. It's like doing the same thing and looking for this, for a different result, but it ends up the same. And it feels like right here, this is what you're trying to say. You're saying, okay, look, because I could have my achievements, but you're still not giving me my goals. And that's what you're worried about over here with the Nine of Wands. You're saying, okay, so we could redo all of this, fix everything, or I could date you, even though you're kind of like my ex. But am I going to do this? I don't want to have to be nursing myself around. Yeah, see, they do. They want a reconciliation. And they're saying that too within the 7th house. Take my love. Take my reconciliations. Try action with me. Try something new with me. And you're going, I don't know. So in the mid-month, they're really going, and it's an X for most of you. But they caused a lot of pain, but they're in a lot of pain. Scorpio. Scorpio says, I'm in a lot of pain. I want to reconcile with you. Sagittarius, this is a Sag card. They're saying, I want to reconcile with you. I'm licking my wounds without you. And you're saying, yeah, well, I was licking my wounds with you. You know? Okay, guys. And remember, it just could be a family member you just don't get along with, right? Or a friend. And they're saying, I'm sad without you. We still go out and have so much fun. And it's like, yeah, but you just keep, you know, keep doing what you're doing. The end of the month, 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and the Strength card. Wow. So you have this inner strength coming up, and you have the 6 of Swords over here. So you're saying, well, I'm not sure. Not moving towards them. Let's get some cards on that before we even really look at that, because this right here says pretty much the challenge and the wisdom I've gained at the end of the month is I don't think I'm going to move toward you, because you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and I've had some realizations that keep my inner strength. 3 of Cups, you're not going to leave your, and you know, for some of you, it's like you're not going to leave your ex alone. You're not going to leave, you know, your baby's daddy alone, your mama's daddy, baby's mama alone, however that is. However it is, you're not going to leave this person alone, or you're always going to have this person involved. If it's your best friend or some friend, right, then you're saying no, because you always bring this other person around, and then I don't like it when Cancer's with you. Guys act, you know, you leave me as the elephant in the room, or you act mean to me, or you keep me out, or, you know. But no, you're going after your own happiness, and you're saying, I'm not going to be anyone's third wheel. And I don't, you know, and there's a mask here too, which I don't like, because I'm going to tell you that talking about that for somebody, when I said you're like the third wheel, leaving you like the elephant in the room, you see this mask here, really, you know, and I know it's supposed to be celebration, but when I see it this way, as a third person, you're going after your happiness and having celebrations within yourself, right? Joy, happiness. But here it's telling me, as I'm looking at this and it's catching my eye, they are a false person when they are with this other person. They become someone you don't know. And that's for somebody. And I do see that. You know, it's like when you're with me and not with them, you're your true self. But as soon as you maybe get around Cancer over here, you wear this false mask. You act like a person I don't even know. Right? Yeah, that reminds me of like high school. That reminds me of like high school, college days, right? As soon as we get in a group of person, you know, a group of people, it's like you're kind of out over here, you know, and these two people are just like, you know, joined by the hip. You're kind of like then you become the elephant in the room, but then they act like somebody you don't know. Like they're falsifying their whole personality of who they are. Become this person you don't even know. It's like all of a sudden, maybe you know, they don't like to drink coffee, and they're like, let's go to Starbucks. And, you know, you're like, you want to go to Starbucks, but they don't like going there because they hate coffee. And then they go there and they go drink coffee just to be cool. This is crazy, but that's kind of the energy I'm feeling off of this. So they become somebody you don't know. And who wants to deal with that? So that's really kind of what I'm feeling there. But they're telling you over here, but I'm so sad without you, Sag. I miss you. I mean, and if it's literally a family member, like a sister or something, you're like, dude, come on. Everybody knows, you know. or that bestest friend, right? Doesn't matter if it's romance. It doesn't matter because it's the seventh house. It could be anybody. All I'm saying is you know this person well enough that you know when they're wearing a false mask and they're not being them true selves. King of Cups. Yeah, kind of manipulating a situation, you know, and it's kind of, there it is, King of Cups upside down. I don't know who you are, right? With the Ace of Swords, you're like, no, I'm getting into my knowing. So it does feel like over here, the challenge and then to gain the wisdom is you really coming down to the conclusion, you know what, I don't think I want to be with you because you're a person I don't really know half the time. Either that or you're still allowing your ex into your life and you're causing too much mayhem. And everything feels like it's either pre-calculated, it's unexpected, it's out on a whim with the King of Cups upside down. You don't know when it's going to come and go, and you're just not even going to, you know, take this on anymore. You know, you're just like, I'm so done with this, right? Because this energy is not something I want. And so you're just almost coming to the point over here, Sag, where maybe you don't even care anymore. Maybe you've come to look at here's the perception for the challenge to gain the wisdom, and you're coming to the conclusion, you know what? I have the clarity to understand that maybe I don't even care. I really just don't even care anymore. Right? You manipulate a situation. Maybe you have some kind of erratic, weird behavior, wearing a false mask with somebody else, acting like someone else. And maybe I've just come to the conclusion, and maybe they have even mood swings. Maybe that's what it is too. They have some strange mood swings. Maybe it's like them today, them yesterday, them with someone else. Who knows, right? And you just don't want to deal with it. And so I just feel like, you know what? You just come to the conclusion that you just, wait, where is it? I don't care, right? Yeah, exactly. Just knock over the whole table because I just don't care, right? And it really is clarity over here is telling you, you're perceiving it as, you know what, this is just too much. I just don't care. And maybe you're even watching them somewhere in here. We're not going to dig that deep, right? It's just a horoscope. So maybe you're even seeing them at the end of the month, like, you know, I'm watching you again. Watching you do the same things. So at the 10 of Swords over here, it's just having the revolution and the realization that you've just completely surrendered. I don't care anymore. There's hopes and dreams for me. Yeah. But they still kind of have you in a hangman mode. But you're cold shouldering them now because you do have the understanding. But they do feel like you're the number one person for them, or they really want to be your best friend. So they're going to continue to keep trying to, cause harmony with you and keep coming back. But it does feel you're cold shouldering them because you have the understanding, I'm not going to deal with this. So you do have the Temperance over here that's saying, no, I want the harmony and the peace. But they're waiting kind of, I don't know, it landed kind of all over here. So it's kind of like, but they are still waiting for their perfect timing for you to come back. So yeah. But you're saying, nope, I'm cold shouldering you because I just want the peace and harmony. I don't want to listen to it. So you're gaining your inner strength over here and moving forward in your own direction, really working hard, perceiving things from your own point of view, not allowing them to put you on a pedestal because you don't want to be on their pedestal. With the Knight of Wands, you're saying, you know what, I've just decided that this is it. I'm going after my own things and I'll find somebody else. Yeah, you're going after your own Nine of Cups because you're just coming to the conclusion that they can't casually give you really anything. There's nothing that they can really give you to really move into this area. You've thought really hard and you've really taken the challenge to gain the wisdom. So it's really all like, and you know, a lot of it is also perception. Like I said, because they're in your life, right? And so you're watching them. So at the end of the month, you come to the conclusion, you know, I've watched you, you're doing the same thing. And that's really what it feels like. You're doing the same exact thing that you were doing before. And you could just come to the conclusion that is just not good for me. You just, you know, and like I said, it's that trench thing, you know. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.